Hello viewers, today we are going to see about sharpness of resonance, or indirectly we are going to find out the bandwidth, the range of frequencies a series resonance circuit will allow. Okay, so we already seen that this is VM, RLC are connected in series, so the current IM is given by voltage divided by the impedance. The impedance is given by R square plus XL difference XC, which is nothing but omega L minus 1 by omega C the whole square under root. So this is the current flowing in the circuit. So to derive the condition for resonance, this term will be 0. That is omega L minus 1 by omega C is equal to 0. So we have derived for that, and we got the resonant frequency as 1 by root LC. So in terms of frequency, FR is equal to 1 by 2 pi root LC. The derivation of this and discussion has been covered in the previous video. Okay. Now this is the condition. So what happens under resonance? Under resonance, these two components will act as a short circuit. Short circuit in the sense the component will be present, but you can view it as a short circuit. The component is there, but at the resonant point, those two components acts as a short circuit. Therefore, current IM max. Now this is set as IM max. IM max is now is VM by R, because we have only R. This is the voltage. So that is at resonance, IM maximum value is VM by R, because we have R at resonance. So we have seen the graph for resonance. At resonance, in x-axis we take frequency or omega radians per second, and this is, assume this is the maximum value of the current, which is say 1. So this is omega naught. This is the resonant frequency. Okay, so omega naught. So it is maximum at this point. The current is maximum. But for this derivation, we are allowing the range of frequency which is above 1 by root 2 to 1. That is, to define bandwidth, the range of frequencies over which the gain is 0.707, the maximum value is termed as bandwidth. That means we are allowing this point is 0.707 to 1. Below this value, we are not considering those frequencies. So we are considering those frequencies right from 0.707 to 1. That is, this is the, so this way I am calling it as omega 2, and you drop this line, this is called as omega 1. That is, with respect to omega naught, this is del omega. With respect to omega naught, omega 2 is del omega. So from omega 2 to omega 1, we have 2 del omega, that is termed as bandwidth. PW means bandwidth. Okay. So this is the idea of the graph. So this is a resonant graph. So initially at DC it is 0, and slowly current increases and reaches maximum at resonant frequencies. And once again going away from omega naught, it decreases. Okay. Okay. Now we have the relation Im is equal to Vm by root of R square plus omega L by omega L minus 1 by omega C the whole square. Okay. And at resonance we have seen that at omega 1. So at resonant condition, current we have seen already. At omega 1. Omega 1 is this point. Omega 1 is this point. That means 0.707, or equivalently we can say 1 by root 2. That is, Im is equal to Im max by root 2, because this point the value is 1 by root 2 into Im. So therefore we can write Im max by root 2. Now Im is equal to Im max, which we already got the answer, Vm by R, because it is in resonant condition. These two components R and L, L and C will act as a short circuit. Therefore we have Im max as Vm by R. So you substitute this Im max here, which is Vm by R. Already we have root 2. Okay. Now if you see this equation and this equation, Im is equal to Vm by R into root 2. Here Im is equal to Vm divided by this whole term. That means we can equate this term, this equation and this equation. Vm by R root 2 is equal to this Vm divided by root of R square plus omega L minus 1 by omega C the whole square. So Vm gets cancelled. Okay. You bring this term this side and bring this term other side. So you will get this value. Now squaring both sides. Square both sides, you will get r square plus omega L minus 1 by omega c the whole square. If you square this, root 2 square is 2. This is r square. Okay. Now what you do is, just bring this r square to the other side. So you will get what? 2r square minus r square, which is r square. And you have omega L minus 1 by omega c the whole square. Now take square root on both sides. You will be having r is equal to omega 1 L minus 1 by omega 1 c. Now we saw that omega 1 L minus 1 by omega 1 c equal to r. Therefore, what is omega 1? Omega 1 is here, that is omega naught plus del omega. So omega naught plus del omega. Here again omega 1 is omega naught plus del omega. You substitute that value, which is equal to r. Now what you do is, bring this omega naught outside. So you will get omega naught into L, omega naught L. So here you will be having 1. And this term will become del omega by omega naught. Now you check omega naught into 1, omega naught into this term. The omega naught gets cancelled and del omega. Similarly, what you do is, bring omega naught outside. So you will be having omega naught c. So omega naught into 1 is omega naught, and del omega by omega naught into omega naught, you will get del omega. So the value is unaltered. Okay, now we know that omega L equal to 1 by omega c at resonance. Okay, at resonance. Therefore we can write 1 by omega c as omega L. Therefore 1 by omega naught c is replaced by omega naught L. So divided by the same term 1 plus del omega by omega naught, which is equal to r. So just now we got omega naught L into 1 plus del omega by omega naught minus omega naught L divided by 1 plus del omega by omega naught equal to r. Now this is power 1. When it goes to the numerator, it becomes 1 plus del omega by omega naught power minus 1. So that is this term. So based on binomial theorem, if you try to expand this term, you will get 1 minus del omega by omega naught, and the higher order terms are neglected. So we can write 1 plus del omega by omega naught whole power minus 1 is approximately equal to 1 minus del omega by omega naught, since del omega by omega naught value is very much less than 1, because this omega naught is very high value, whereas this del omega is very small value. That means numerator is very small compared to omega naught. So the value is very much less than 1. So the higher order terms are neglected. So in the place of 1 plus del omega by omega naught power minus 1, we can write this. So this term is brought to the numerator, but that value is replaced by 1 minus del omega omega naught, this term. This term is, as it is, we have the same term, that's what is written here. So just now we got omega naught L into 1 plus del omega by omega naught minus omega naught L into 1 minus del omega by omega naught, which is equal to r. Now omega naught L and this minus omega, both terms will cancel. This minus into minus will give you plus. Therefore omega naught L del omega by omega naught, you have two terms. Therefore 2 omega naught L del omega by omega naught equal to r. So this omega naught gets cancelled. So del omega is equal to r by 2l. You are bringing the other terms to this side. So this is del omega. So del omega is this one. This side del omega. This side also del omega. That means r by 2l, that side, and this side r by 2l. Okay. Okay, the sharpness of resonance is given by omega naught divided by 2 del omega naught. What is 2 del omega naught? So this is 2 del omega naught, so that is give the bandwidth. Okay, and omega naught is the central frequency. Okay, so this can be viewed as Fr by bandwidth, which is nothing but quality factor. Okay, omega naught divided by 2 del omega naught. So del omega we know, so 2 del omega is r by l. So you substitute in this formula, you will get omega naught L by R. Therefore, the quality factor can be written as omega naught L by R, or you can write it as quality factor is equal to Fr by bandwidth. FR is nothing but the resonant frequency. This point we call it as resonant frequency divided by this bandwidth. Bandwidth we call this as F1, this as F2. So bandwidth is F1 minus F2. So that's all about sharpness of resonance. Hope you have understood this topic. Thanks for watching. Nandri.